Hi, Earth signs. This is going to be a general reading. It's a mini cross for the Earth sign. So this is elemental Earth. It'll be for the signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for March 2019. I know we're moving into the second week, but typically a reading will have a 2-week lifespan. Okay, that's why I always tell you that some of you this may have already started. Some of you may be in the middle, and some of you this may be coming up. So typically you like to give about a 2-week time span on a reading. So anyway, happy spring forward, everyone. I'm trying to finish these readings up so that I can restring my fishing reel, my spool, respool it, and then get ready to go fishing tonight. The weather has cleared up here. Make sure that you listen to the other elementals of so that you'll get a handle. Maybe the moon, it may be your moon sign. That may be more accurate to what's happening for you. Or anybody that you're dealing with, you can listen to their, whatever their moon and rising signs or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, let's go ahead and lay the cards. Again, this is a mini cross. It will be a short reading. I have the Lenormands here. I have the La Vida Sibilas, and I have the playing cards. And then depending on what story the cards are telling, will determine what oracle card that I will pull at the end. That's either going to be an angel answer or it will be a romance angel. So with that said, let's go ahead and lay our cards. What is happening at the moment? We have the Two of Pentacles. The foundation of this particular situation is the Eight of Pentacles. What has happened in the past, the Ten of Wands. Our unknown influence, what could possibly come in based upon this? The Ace of Wands. Wow. And so what we want to look at now is what could be the possible outcome in the future. Oh, the Chariot. Oh, wow. These are some awesome cards. So I guess for most of, for the earth elements, what we are dealing with, some of you, is simply this work and finances and either getting ahead, moving ahead in that arena. For some of you, this could actually be wanting to move house. I feel that for some of you, you're kind of on the fence about moving. You're not exactly sure. I do feel for some of you that you're wanting to move from one town to another. For some of you, this could be the idea of moving back home. For others of you, this is the idea of trying to determine what home really means for you. Yeah? Oh, well. I think for some of you, it has to do with childhood issues. And if not childhood issues, then meaning childhood issues from your childhood. But this could also be the idea of maybe 4 children, if you have them. Maybe some of you are moving in connection with teaching or something of that nature. For the rest of you, this could be the idea that there has been the return of an old romantic interest into your life. And that person, if you are not the one moving, that person has either moved back, will be moving back, or is in the process of moving back. Now, 2s are all, that's what's in the center. And 2s always represent the idea of a choice, an option, a duality, a decision. Sometimes this can be an opposition or an obstacle that you're dealing with. I do feel for some of you, whether this, if this does not pertain to you, then what we may be looking at is the individual who's moving back, that they are right now, moving is always more expensive than what you think it is. I honestly don't think this has to do with both the work that you've been doing. Maybe some of you have just been working really, really hard. I do sense that there's a goal that you have in mind. And it does revolve around this home. Maybe you're trying to, sometimes the 6 of Cups that you see over here will relate to redecorating or remodeling your home, things of that nature. making it someplace that's very comfortable, that's very nurturing, that becomes your sanctuary from the outside world. Now, there's this odd thing of the 2 pentacles and the 8 pentacles. Together they make 10 pentacles. So we know that tens represent changes, right? Our next thing is going to be that Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity to do something new, maybe make money in a different way, maybe complete one project. We've gotten that one out of the way, and now it's time for us to start on another money-making idea. And then we have the 10 Wands with the Ace. So we see that with the 10 Wands, that situation will be changing. Okay, this is our unknown influence, this Ace of Wands. So this could be some new idea, some new project. Basically, it speaks to this idea of some new kind of passion coming into your life, some new kind of focus and determination. The Pentacles are not just about finances. They are about your physical surroundings and the physical act of doing things, okay? And this Chariot card may be a timing issue. It represents the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. We are now in between the full moon, the new moon, which was in Pisces, okay? And the moon also, Pisces is ruled by the moon as well. Or actually Neptune, but Neptune is linked to the moon. There's a whole bunch of things falling in there. But and then the new moon, which comes up in a week's time. So this could be our timing here. This Chariot, that's 7 days, a week's time. Okay. This is really a very lovely reading. It is this 10 of Wands that kind of stands out in this element of the past. I feel that many of you have just, struggling is not necessarily the word, but in a sense, yes. And there's this house, there's this location, there's this place. And I do feel it is a physical place that you are trying to get to. Some of you may have to travel by boat and by car. Sometimes the Chariot will show up like a vehicle. This will sometimes indicate that there may be different modes of transportation that you're going to have to take to arrive at wherever you're going. What I find to be really most interesting is that every one of these cards, say for the one in the center, let me see how I'm trying to put them together. Let me start here so that I can get everybody in the same frame. All of these cards have houses or cities or towns in the background. See that? See that? See that? See that? Isn't that amazing? Look here. There's our dwelling in the back. The only one that doesn't have it is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay? See those ships being tossed about all at sea? Sometimes this is a card of juggling 2 things at once. This can sometimes be having 2 jobs at once, having to work 2 jobs at the same time. This could be juggling your finances. This could be the idea of playing around with money. Maybe some of you are thinking about taking a trip, traveling, actually moving, or investing in some way. So let's take a look, shall we, at what these cards may mean as they relate to this Chariot card here. This is really a lovely spread. We will start in the center right with the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles appearing with the Ace of Wands foretells of favorable employment opportunities. So for those of you who may have just, at a place in your old job where you know that you need a change, or for those of you who've been out looking for work, who've just been kind of putting one foot in front of the other, maybe doing a lot of different things maybe to pay the bills or what have you. Know that something is about to change for you for the better in terms of work and employment. Okay, and that's just the Two of Pentacles showing up with the Ace of Wands. Now we're going to move to the Eight of Pentacles. And I'm so pleased to bring you that message. Now, we know that we've had Uranus move into the sign of Taurus. And because we're doing earth signs, they are all in affinity. They are what's known as a trine. They are all, let's say, I want to say 2 to 3 houses apart. Let's see, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, 4 houses, 3 to 4 houses apart. I don't know, my math is not good. You got your chart, look it up. Okay, nothing about the Eight of Pentacles. So now we're going to take a look at this Ten of Wands. Oh, my phone's getting so hot. Eventually, I'm going to put this all down on paper. I've been saying that for a couple of years now, but I haven't done it. Nothing about the Ten of Wands. And then we're going to look at this Ace of Wands. And then we're going to take a look at this Six of Cups. Okay? I think for some of you, you have gotten to a place where nothing about the Ace of Wands. I think you've gotten to a place where you know that there's a choice that you're going to have to make. And this could be the idea of leaving behind having to work so hard. Okay? But even still, with the Chariot card, it says that you're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to be focused. You're going to have to balance out. You know, maybe some of you have been overspending. Maybe you've been spending money like water through your fingers. Maybe you've been having difficulty saving. I know a lot of times during a Mercury retrograde, you'll find there are extra expenses come up because things break or something doesn't work right. Sometimes if there's a Venus aspect, you'll find that you're spending more money on things that make you feel good. Okay. And then you like, oh shit, you know, I forgot I got to pay this off, or I really needed to pay that off, or this, that, or the other. So let me take a look at the Six of Cups for you. Indeed, you go from having to juggle 2 jobs or your finances to really just kind of focusing on doing the work, making the money, you know, and perfecting whatever it is that you're doing. And yes, indeed, I do feel for some of you, it has been a slog. But, you know, nothing worthwhile having comes easy to you. It does require that you put in the effort, that you think about this, that you plot it, that you plan it, that you roll up your sleeves, get real about the situation, and, you know, just do what is necessary. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups here to see if it tells us anything. Because this is what's over the whole spread. No, it tells me nothing. So let me read to you about the Six of Cups. It asks you to count your blessings and be grateful for what you have rather than lament what you have not. You will feel at peace at this time and will enjoy life's simple pleasures, and you may even experiment with arts and crafts and discover hidden talents. The changes that may occur may not have manifested themselves yet, as this card indicates that the changes are in the very early stages. We see that here. Okay. It may be indicating that a new career opportunity or a change of residence may be presented to you in the very near future. It can speak to a personal gift, a type of inheritance, or a special treat that may come along unexpectedly. If you are yearning to travel and experience other cultures and lifestyles, the Six of Cups indicates that a most appropriate and suitable time will be coming up to do so, so start planning your trip. It indicates reward for past efforts and recognition for acts of kindness. An old friend or lover may return unexpectedly to pay back a kindness or lend a hand in time of need. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We do know that this card is the soulmate card, okay? And soulmate relationships can be very, very difficult, but this could be the kind of soulmate relationship where In a past lifetime, you did something really wonderful for somebody else, and now they have arrived to pay you back. Okay? But in a good way, not in the ugly way. Okay? It suggests that you will have the opportunity to take on responsibilities and put things in order in your life to allow positive new beginnings to come into your life. It may be telling of someone who plays only at love rather than one who commits themselves seriously. And it may be warning of temporary relationships in your life at this time. That's that soulmate thing. How I'm talking about, they're difficult. So I'm not saying to you that the individual is coming back to exact revenge. They're coming back to help you with something. They're positively coming back to pay you back for something good and kind that you may have done for them in the past or in a past life. But it doesn't mean that they're there to stay. Okay? It tells of old friends and old acquaintances being reunited and of possibly re-entering your life. And you may enjoy reminiscing about the past together. This may also usher in new career opportunities through these contacts. Taking a trip. And when you get there, you run into all of these old people. That's like going back to the old neighborhood, going back to the block. And you end up finding making some new networking contacts through your childhood friends or family. And maybe implying you may be presented with a new job offer, a promotion, or a chance to relocate. This will be a most positive prospect. It may be informing you of an inheritance or financial windfall coming into your life. It represents new experiences. It may depict a scene of things that are in the past, such as childhood. It implies acceptance and understanding of past issues and experiences and a time of your quiet contemplation to assimilate all facets of your life to date. And I think that's why some of you are being asked to kind of put that down or let this go so that you can embrace this new thing. It's going to require, some dedication from you. It may be indicating a reunion with long lost family or friends. It tells of friends from the past reappearing in your life, or a new friend or acquaintance you will have a great deal in common with. It can also indicate the exchange of gifts. And if that person hasn't come yet, they will be, and they are coming in a hurry. Okay, you're going to get that news very, very soon. Now, let's take a look at the Chariot card, shall we? So I can read to you the meaning of it, because that's the major arcana, and it's kind of over everything. Now, the meaning of the Chariot card. Hold on. The key to the Chariot card is to take control of a situation while remembering the importance of compromise. Once the cause of the problem is identified, all aspects of life will begin to progress and improve. For some of you, these two things I think are a problem. Maybe this, all of it's a problem. Maybe you're just having to bust your ass because you're not making enough money. It tells of an award, reward, and or recognition is due to you, the Chariot. It asks you to remove all obstacles before proceeding on your current path. Harness your energy and apply it wisely to ensure that things will go the way you intend. It is important that your efforts are continued to enable you to succeed. The Chariot indicates that eventual triumph will overcome obstacles and adversity by seeing what needs to be done and making sure that it is carried out. It tells of a good feeling about having control of your life and believing you are on the correct path. It may be telling you of a happy trip or short holiday ahead for you. It indicates that there is a focus on identifying problems by asking oneself searching questions while needing the importance of learning lessons from previous mistakes. The Chariot represents the calm before the storm. It is a powerful card that promotes immediate action and tells you to be alert and try to remain in control in order to succeed. Something is coming. If you are thinking of moving to a new residence, now will be an excellent time to make plans and preparations. It may be telling of victories in many areas of your life goals, including work and career attainments, as well as personal relationships. It indicates that success and victory will be achieved by employing all the powers at your disposal, physical, spiritual, and intellectual. And there are no swords here. The Chariot tells of a beneficial time to learn and succeed in self-mastery and control, and implies that with enough strength of purpose, ambitions can be realized and obstacles overcome. Wow, that's a lovely reading. So let me take a look for you at this 10 of Wands card here. I do get the sense that some of you will be moving for work. Maybe you don't know that now, but the cards are here to tell you. And if this is not you moving for work, then this is going to be a friend or perhaps a family member who may be getting that message or that news. Or that you just determine that now is the time to make your move. Whatever that might be about. So I'm going to look at this 10 of Wands here, because even though that card is considered to be a burden or heavy loads or taking on a whole bunch of responsibility, it still implies success because it's a 10, right? And 10s always bring about changes. For many of you, this implied 10 of Pentacles with this 10 of Wands is telling you that there is going to be the end of a relationship and or phase in a relationship. So this could be, if this is about a work relationship, that's coming to an end, and that there may be a change in it. Okay. That will entail, of course, leaving some of those you love behind. Not necessarily behind, but the relationship is now going to change. But this also speaks to career change, a career and a financial change for the better. I don't sense that many of you are torn about this particular decision. It's simply that maybe you have been working and working and you haven't seen that reward or recognition due you yet. It is coming. So keep doing whatever it is you're doing. Don't alter your plans. Don't, I don't mean like don't alter your plans, but of course you need to make adjustments for those things that may unexpectedly crop up, but don't change the bottom line. Don't lose the essential of whatever it is. Okay, keep that in mind. Oh, look at that, a message coming. Okay, many messages. Finances. Okay, that's great. The postman represents a week, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 week. Okay, that's how fast. Sometimes a minute. By the time y'all see this, y'all will get that message. It represents new people coming into your life. No matter what you do, you can't change it. Okay. He's writing in from this way. So I do believe that this is a message from someone from your past. The fish represent your finances. Okay. But it's different from the bear. The bear represents those finances that you have in terms of the company that you work for or the job that you do. The fish can imply first, plenty or many. That's first. The second is it always deals with finances for those people who are considered to be entrepreneurs or self-employment. Now, sometimes as we see, there's a ship. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a ship in the background. So again, we get this movement associated in news associated with travel, but also finances. Now, the garden always talks about places where you meet people with who have an affinity. So let's say, for instance, if you're an art lover, then when you go to an art gallery, all those people that are there that you end up seeing or meeting or talking to or whatever the case may be are all there because they love art, right? The garden can speak to networks, conferences, seminars, reunions. Sometimes they speak to parties. They can speak to outdoor landscapes, someplace where you may be going like outdoors. So I would even put concerts and things into that situation. And so, I mean, there's a lot of movement here. So let me give you the other meanings of the I do feel for many of you that you may get many messages coming in about either going places, invitations to parties, or this could be interviews coming up, or this could definitely be, to me, somebody coming in or offering perhaps some kind of financial assistance, some kind of message or news here. Sometimes this is not information that comes in by email. This is something that comes by the post. Either packages arriving at your door, the mailman showing up with something for you to sign, UPS, FedEx, those kinds of things. Okay. So if you've been waiting on some kind of financial news, it is coming. For some of you, it's going to require that you travel. For some of you, it says financial news, business news. It also can speak to an encounter with a businessman. Like right when you doing your shit, and remember we were talking, somebody may show up to help you. Okay. So don't discount. And I would dare say that if you're invited someplace, do your best to go. Sometimes this talks about customers, right? And drumming up business, fundraising. Maybe that's what you've been doing. Maybe you're trying to get you some new customers. Maybe you meet somebody that y'all link up together and you can brainstorm and move your project forward. I do feel that this is true for many of you. Let me take a look at this Two of Pentacles to see what the situation is right now for many of you. Look, I'm just telling you, you're either going to be traveling or you're going to be moving, or you're going to be both. No matter how you play this out. This is what I'm getting. I don't necessarily feel that this is foreign travel. This person, the horseman, represents the sign of both Mercury, the planet Mercury, but also the sign of Sagittarius. So this could be somebody who's foreign born, okay, or has been overseas, or has connections to maybe customers and clients overseas. And that person may have been struggling to do whatever, and y'all link up. You got the product, he's got the whatever, and y'all get together. Leggerezza. This is tact and diplomacy, a changing sensitivity. Dispiacere. Those of you who have been worried about your financial situation or your work situation, and the dilettante, stupid actions and stupid behavior. Okay. I think your nervousness and perhaps your worry and your anxiety has been really bothering you. Don't allow that to happen. Focus on the job at hand. Just keep doing it. Someone or something is coming to change this situation for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards on this I'm going to pull 3 cards on top of the Leggerezza, Dispiacere, Dilettante. Ten of Spades. 8 of Clubs. Now that's like an 8 of Wands. And there's a King of Spades. Now, the King of Spades, didn't I just say he would be somebody who might be foreign? Hold on. I'll make sure I get this right now. Yeah, somebody from a foreign land. Okay. Tall, dark, over 40. The 10 of Spades says tragic endings. Well, we see that. Right? but it's also an ending. It's a closing of the door and a letting go of the past. You're going to have to do that. With this Eight of Clubs, and I love this Eight of Clubs. Here. It speaks to institutions, government, corporate, public, penal, private, educational, medical, and final. That's the Eight of Clubs. So this is it, you know, and those are all places you can work at. Right? Okay. So the Ten of Spades says worry or bad news. This could actually be somebody coming back who has arrived and it's creating some problems for you. Right? In some way, shape, or form. And you trying to figure out how to deal with it. The Eight of Clubs says work or business problems that may have to do with jealousy. It is generally thought to be quite unfavorable, but it involves this guy. Okay, what are you going to do about it? I still say, for some of you, this may be a part of it. It's only one major arcana card. It's not that big of a deal. So this is where you are right now, some of you. Okay? But if you roll up your sleeves and do the hard work, you positively can come through this. Either some news is going to come your way, okay? Or you're going to meet somebody who's going to help you through this. Now, I don't know, I don't sense that this is not a bad thing. It's not. It really isn't. You just need to remain focused. And I still say, no matter what the situation, your financial situation is going to be changing. Your job situation, your financial situation, your professional situation, this will be changing for you. Now, what does health imply? Well, health is not just your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your psychological health, your financial health. Health can be many different things. The angels want you to know that the health of the person you asked about is going to improve. Now, maybe some of you are worried about this. You can request the assistance of Archangel Raphael and your guardian angels to speed along the recovery. But this card may also be urging you to make more healthful choices in your life. If you are feeling called to detox from harmful foods, substances, people, relationships, situations, jobs, you should follow that guidance. Remove unhealthy practices from your life, as this will make you feel vibrant and strong. You gotta do the work. You gotta. So that's what I have for you. Earth signs for March. That's a really awesome reading. I hope those messages helped. And until next time, namaste. Y'all keep looking for that financial news. It can't be true for all of you, because I'm reading for a lot of people. That requires a personal reading to look at your situation. But things look on the up and up. All right, so until next time, namaste.